Picture an ice cream cone. Okay, got it? All right, now go around the room and describe the ice cream cone. We'll start with Eric.
I saw a cake cone.
Okay. All right, with
Vanilla ice cream.
vanilla ice cream.
Yeah. But
Okay.
the unique thing was, it was in the shape of a sugar cone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Right?
Okay.
That was it.
Mark?
Sugar crispy cone with a vanilla and chocolate twist. It was very cool and very good.
That's good for ice cream. Yeah. Okay.
Just a sugar cone with just a small scoop of chocolate and rainbow sprinkles. I like color, so.
Yeah.
I had a waffle cone with strawberry cheesecake.
Well, that's kind of exotic. Wow. All right. Jeez. All right. Wow.
I'm just waffle cone with chocolate marshmallow and a cherry on top.
Okay.
I had a waffle cone with butter pecan.
Mine was a cake ice cream with, cake cone with vanilla ice cream, the hard kind with scoop.
Yeah.
Deb?
Sugar cone with vanilla.
Okay. Interesting. Nobody had the same. Did you notice that?
I wouldn't imagine you would.
What's that?
I said I wouldn't imagine you would.
Well, it's interesting because my point of doing that was when someone says a word, ice cream. Everybody knows what ice cream is. So when I say you have an ice cream cone, everyone knows what that is in our language. But the image that is drawn up in your mind is vastly different. Now think about that with all the words that you now invoke. Okay? So take it over to the health perspective. Someone says, I have a headache. Someone says, I have cancer. Someone says, I have pain. Someone says, my immune system doesn't work well. Do you see how ambiguous, really, the words are? And how unique it can be structured within the individual? And we throw terms out all the time, and we expect the other person to understand what we're talking about. And there's such a huge margin for error in a lot of this terminology. Even when we say a very specific diagnostics of, I have a migraine headache on the left side. Well, a lot of people can interpret that very differently. Right? I have a single scoop waffle cone. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm getting at? So when we describe symptoms, it's very ambiguous. Now, let's flip that around. This is where I'm really getting it to. When you describe in your own mind, with your own self-talk, your experiences, they're very unique. Okay? So when you talk in your own head, which everyone does, that's not a sign that you're crazy or nuts, okay, it's a very unique language that you have cultivated. And it's unlike anybody else's. And the words that you use mean something completely different in your head than what they mean in someone else's. It's a wonder that we can communicate at all. Honestly, it really is. So when someone says, and you hear these statements all the time, but maybe you'll start to think about this now. When someone says, I had a really bad day, what does that mean? But we hear that statement all the time. I had a really hard day. I had a really bad day. I had a really rough day. I'm really tired. What does that mean? Do you see how ambiguous it can be? And to each person, how they use words is different a lot of times when they speak it and when other people are interpreting and what's really going on in their mind. Now, I'm going to make a big jump here, okay, because I used ice cream to bridge this. So hang with me, all right? So when someone says God What does that mean? When someone says the word truth, what does that mean? Now, interesting, I chose those two words because a very famous gentleman by the name of Mahatma Gandhi basically said, God is truth. And when you find truth, you will find God. And in your mind, what is truth? Did you ever think about that? Probably not. But what is truth to you? What do you absolutely know to be true? Absolutely, positively know to be true. So what is truth? So what are you telling yourself is truth these days? And is that subject to change? Or has that changed recently? Good question.